What up, best friends? Welcome back to my channel. So I have a wig from Nadula. They sent me a wig. Hey. So let's see what's in it. When you open the box, you have your wig, a satin bag. They sent me a headband, and it does come with a stocking cap. I think I took the stocking cap out already. This is trash, so let's throw this box away. So they said that this hair is a Brazilian 24-inch Bodywave. So this is the wig straight out the pack. It's nice, soft, silky. It's definitely full. This is what she looks like inside. It is a partial wig. It does come on combs and adjustable straps. And this is what she looks like. So you have combs and then adjustable straps. This is, like I said, a partial wig, so it tapers off at the side. You get your parting space in the middle. And the front of the hairline looks like it's pre-plucked. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bleach her, the knots, and see how we gonna start. To bleach today, I am gonna use my Blonde Me bleach. This is the only bleach I have in the house. This is expensive, so I wouldn't say use this if you have a choice, but I don't right now because I need to go to the beauty supply. And then I have 40 volume developer, so you want to be careful using these two together because this is a powerful bleach mixed with 40 volume developer. It will turn your hair blonde real quick. Okay, so you definitely want to watch your knots if you're using this combination right here. You will also need something to mix your bleach in with a brush. All right. While this is oxidizing, I am going to take some foil, and I am just going to take a little piece so I can sit it on the lace after I place the bleach on it. So it's nice and thick, so it's a perfect time to apply it on the wig. I'm going to flip her inside out so I can get to the lace easily so I can apply the bleach. So I'm gonna just go ahead, make sure all the lumps and everything is out. And I'm gonna apply the bleach to the front of the hairline. Now I like to do the front of the hairline first because I wanna make sure that that portion is thoroughly bleached. I can easily go in and conceal the back part of the wig, but the front part of the wig, I want it to look like butter, you feel me? So I'm gonna place my bleach on there. And once it's placed, then I could go in and put bleach on the back side portion. Once the lace is covered with bleach, I'm gonna flip it inside out. Now what I look for is I look to see if my knots are fully covered, and they're not. So I'm gonna go back in and take some more bleach and push it through a little bit. After the bleach is on there, I'm gonna take my piece of foil and I'm gonna just sit it inside the wig so it can process. And then let it process. All right, you guys, so I thoroughly rinsed off the bleach. I let it actually sit on my wig for about 10 to 15 minutes. I thoroughly rinsed it out. I went right in with purple shampoo to tone the knots. And I did wash the wig with Garnier Fructis conditioner, shampoo, and then silicone mix conditioner. And so after I did that, this is what the wig looked like. I did not feel like plucking this wig, so I took it, left the hairline as is. And so I'm going to go in with my mousse, and I am about to just mold some baby hair. So I like to use some mousse. I'm very generous with it. And I'm just going to brush it through the front of the hairline. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to end up pulling out some of the baby hairs. It actually helps me the pick of how much baby hair that I want to pull down when I do it this way. If your baby hairs is too much, you can always go in and tweeze them or pull some back before you cut them. That's up to you. I usually like the amount that I usually leave out for myself. When I make wigs for other people, you know, I talk to them about that. And usually a lot of people like my baby hairs and how they look on me. And so, you know, I usually do it that way anyway. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna do the baby hairs. I'm gonna do that exact thing to both sides. After I do both sides, I'm gonna clip my hair out of the way. I'm gonna take my Got to Be Free spray and spray the hairline, because I'm gonna sit this wig under the dryer so we can hurry up and have her dry so I can install her. All right, so we're dry. I'm gonna take a wax stick. You can use any wax stick of your choice, and I'm gonna take some spritz, and I'm gonna spray the hairline with a little bit of spritz, and I'm just going to press the front of the hairline. Just make sure everything is neat and sleek. I don't want it too flat at the top, because I am going to end up doing curls, as you saw in the beginning of this video, and I just want it to just look nice and, you know, neat in the front. So that's what I'm doing right here. And after I do this, I'm just gonna go in and layer the front a little bit so the curls could hold and just look a little bit better for me. So yeah. So I'm going to use a razor comb in order to do some layers. I feel like that's the easiest for me. Like, I'm still learning how to do this, and I'm still learning how to curls. I do think that these are the best curls I've ever had that I've done on myself or anybody thus far. I do know that I should have clumped the curls together instead of just like finger combing the curls out. I think it'll look better if I clump them together. So yeah, but right here I'm just doing some layers, and then I'm pushing the hair back to see where it falls, and you'll see me do it, like push it back, see where it falls, and it'll look right. So it's not falling how I want it right there. So I'm like, I'm gonna cut a little bit more off, and then I'm gonna push it back again, and then see where it falls, and it's just gonna fall right in place, like boom, there it go. So that means to me that it's gonna look good in place when I curl it. So I'm gonna take my pin curl clips, double prong. You use a single prong. I just feel like a double prong is a little bit more sturdy. And I'm gonna spray the hair with some spritz, and I'm not gonna put a whole bunch of curls in this hair. I'm gonna just go in. This is an ion curler, and I'm gonna curl away from the face. So I'll start curling from the top of the wefts, which will give you a tighter curl. If you start curling from the mid shaft or the bottom, you're gonna have a more looser curl. This is what I've learned. I don't know if I'm cussing. I don't know if it's right, but you know, I'm still trying with these curls. You feel me? Yeah, and so in order for them to stay even longer, which they did, because my curls lasted about 3 days and I did not wrap my hair, and this is Bodywave hair. In order for them to stay, I am going to pin them so they could cool down, and this hair hold heat. Okay, my hand was burning. You're going to end up seeing me have a blue glove on while I'm curling this, is because I tried to like
make a barrier between my actual hand and the hair, because the hair was holding heat so much that it was actually burning my hand, and I could not like let the curls sit in my hand to cool down while I put the clip in there. So yeah, I ended up leaving the clips in there because I was going to install the wig with the clips in, and I did not want the clips to fall whatsoever. And from the top of my curls, the last curl that sits above my face that give me that, like, you know, that curtain look, I curl it directly up and behind, and I'll pin it the way that I'm curling it and let it just sit and cool down that way. And yeah, so but at the end of this video, you'll see, or at the beginning, you'll see that my curls were really tight, and it looked like that for maybe a couple of hours before the curls kind of dropped down a little bit, and then they sat perfectly right. So I'm going to put a net on this hair, and you can use the net that comes with the actual wig, because when you take the wig out the box, there's a net that's holding the wig together. Just keep your net, especially if you decide to use curls, because I feel like it helps with the longevity. What I'm gonna do, I don't know which glue I'm gonna use today. Do I want to use the lemon burst? I actually want to glue down today, so let's get the wig off the head first. I put a net on the wig because I knew I wanted to install the wig with the curls already on there, and I didn't want the curls to fall, so I put a net on. So that is a good dupe. That's a hairstylist told me when it was doing wigs, is to do it this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of makeup and put it underneath first, and then we're gonna do the install. So for the color, I'm gonna use my shade 16 in Ruby Kisses. I just take both of the colors, mix it all together, and then I'm going to just go ahead and rub it on the front of the hairline, just to help tint the lace, so I won't have to use too much on top. Okay, and so I'm gonna put the wig on, and then we're gonna get to going. So this is what we looking like. Okay, let me get the glue and my brush, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna just go and speed through this part. You guys see me apply a whole bunch of wigs thus far. And if you're new here, hello. I know I'm late. My name is Sin, or you can call me Ayani, either one. And I like to customize and make wigs. You feel me? All right. So now that I introduced myself, I am using 2 layers of Boho Active. And I like to use a brush to apply because it could get sticky, and I don't have the time for the stickiness. And it's the cleanup for the brush. It's super easy. Just let the bristle sit in some alcohol and rub it off on a napkin, and it's clean. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 layers. I'm not gonna show you 2 layers because it's just repetitive. And then once I am all the way clear, I'm gonna just apply my lace to the glue, and you can see that net still on my head because all of this tugging and everything like that, your curls would have fell out of them clips. You feel me? So I just like the clips in there. So I'm gonna just adjust my lace and make sure it's sitting where I want to sit them. Do not push the lace in unless you absolutely are sure that this is where you want your lace to sit. Once your lace is already in the glue, you want to go ahead and cut off the excessive lace, and you want to do that for both sides, and then, you know, continue to, you know, slay the front of your hairline. But I do want to say that this lace is not super thick, and it blended very well with my skin tone when I added, you know, my color of makeup on there. And I'm going to show you this because it just looked really good. You see this? Like, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. I was like, ooh, I didn't even need baby hairs, to be honest, but I'm going to wear them because I love my little baby hairs. So I am just going to mold my baby hairs down to where I want them to sit. I use spritz to do this. And then I also use the back of the edge brush to, you know, swoop them a little bit. And it's all in the wrist, the flick of the wrist and your fingers when you molding baby hairs. I don't typically like to do mousse on my face with baby hairs because I feel like my wig slips because I don't move it fast enough to lay them down. So I like to go with the method of using hairspray, and I don't like to use Got2b to do this anymore because Got2b is very sticky and it'll leave your hairline super sticky when you're doing your baby hairs, and I don't like that. But I am going to use Got2b to melt my lace, and I'm gonna spray that around my hairline, and I'm gonna use my elastic band to lay it down, and I'm gonna let it marinate for a little while until it's already dry, and I'm gonna take that out and I'm gonna put a whole bunch of makeup on and some clothes because I was going somewhere with my boo. And yeah, I'm gonna take my curls down. The curls look curly, you feel me? And this is where I said I should have just combed the front of my hair instead of the entire head because I actually like my curls like this, and I should have clumped them together instead of finger combing them all out. But yeah, but it's okay. I'm learning. I'm still learning. You know, I ain't no pro. But yeah, this is how it turned out, and I was so excited, you guys. I hope you guys like this. If you guys are interested in this wig, I will leave all the information down for this Nadula wig down below in the description box. Oh, this is big head friendly. I had room in this wig just for you, so you guys could know. And yes, my eyelashes are from my website. I have that linked in the beginning of this video. And my earrings are also on my website as well. My necklaces are real, but I will have some dupes for you guys, all right? And until next time, bye, best friends.